One is a CV12 made by Avantone, and I also have an M Audio Sputnik microphone made by M Audio. Like a U67, or the company said they're modeling this mic after the U67. Now, this mic was bought by someone, and they decided they didn't want it, so they shipped it back 579. So I guess since it was bought from somewhere and then returned here, they couldn't charge the new price because it wasn't returned. I assume that's how it works. Because they didn't buy it used and bring it back, put it new and put it back. So you can't sell it for the retail price. And like I said, I think the retail price I saw was it's the Little Red Monster. And here you have to figure eight, which most microphones that's what they have. They have non-polar patterns. I have a Kiwi. It's not a tube mic, but does have non-polar patterns. Neumann U87 has non-polar patterns. So that's what they do, and you mess around with the polar patterns from Omni, which is a whole microphone, just looking at the capsule, to figure eight, which means the front and the back. So I'm going to go through all that with this microphone right now. Now, you won't be able to hear me doing the audio into Logic. I'm running into Logic and Logic Pro X into my laptop. So you won't be able to, and y'all can check it out. I'll play it back into I'll play it back into the system and let y'all hear it. So right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, just talk about the microphone, and then, say the ABCs, then count to 10, and then read a few things around here at Guitar Center in the audio room. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to put this bad boy should be able to replicate a Neumann U67. That's a very classic mic, just very nice. And that's what's on the outside of the microphone. I'll turn around real quick. Mic is a cardioid, so it's a mics and some high-end capacitor mics that doesn't use tube, like my Blue Kiwi, and it's very noisy. It's noisy, so that's good. That's good. So now we're in Omni mode. I'm not sure if you can hear the difference, but now we are in Omni for Guitar Center here in Cherry Hill because I was kind of nervous about it. It's $1,800 for guitar. Third, is that the second? Let's see. I don't know. All right, it's not quite lined up, but so that means at figure eight, I should be able to talk from the front and the back. So let's turn around the back, and there we go. Now, in card, you should be able to hear a little bit more. I mean, it's not going to sound like the capsule because the capsule is not a dual side capsule, obviously, in the front of the capsule, but it's not. So it's not a dual capsule, dual diaphragm. It's not like that. So it's separate diaphragm. It's one diaphragm, I mean, and bam, you got the front, and then you turn your cardioid move. Okay? 2, 3, now we're at figure eight. Figure eight. So that knob's a little touchy-goey, to tell you the truth. It's really touchy-goey. Because unless they did something to it, whoever had it. Because now it's not even line that made the problem to the mic. All right, so now we're going back to the front of the mic. One from the cardioid to the left, to the right, 2, 3. Not supposed to sound like cardioid, not at all. It's cardioid. So that's where we at. Again, I'm using a Sapphire 6. I'm a young man. And it's called into my QSC 10.2, and after the QSC. And now we're going to plug in. No, we don't take that. I keep taking out the wrong cable. You hear that? It's very sensitive. I'm going to take this out, and I'm going to put this in. And now I got to turn on 48 volts. That's another thing. You never put 48 volts on the tube. You put 48 volts on my, so possibly I'll $1 So I'm keeping the same setting. I'm not turning it up, not 1 hour. Check 2. And now I'm at the same setting I was. I'm sitting the same way I was sitting with the Little Red Monster. So let's give it a try. Let's see what we got. So now I am on the 40. Just with this mic, I can only compare it to cardioid. I can't compare it to the other 8 patterns because this only has one pattern. That's cardioid. That's what it is. There's no talking in the back of the mic that you can hear. No, well, you can't hear it. I can. There's no talking in the back of the mic, but you can talking to the front of the mic. And you can hold it back. So I'm going to try to stay where I was before, which is about right here. And talking to this mic. I like the clarity. I hear this is more clear, a little clearer. But the tube mic, because it's a tube and it saturates, it's not supposed to sound like very, very clear for the most part. But this right here, I can really hear all my sibilants and everything as I'm talking to you guys. I really can hear everything that's going on with this mic, as opposed to when I was using the Little Red Monster. Then what I'm going to do is I'm still allowing the Little Red Monster to warm up a little bit more, and then I can still go and listen back again after I go through this. The last one I did for a couple of minutes, but there's no need for me to go too much long with this mic because I don't have all the polar patterns. So basically, I just need to hear what this sounds like against that mic in cardioid mode. But now we're going to listen to the Little Red Monster again with a little bit more heat on that tube and see if we get any brightness from it. Do we get any semblance from it? Because I really like the way this mic sounds. This is a mic I would use on my voice all the time because I think it's right in the middle. I got a TLM 103 too, which is not quite in the middle. And I might sell that tonight because somebody keep asking me for it. So I might sell that to help finance that one. But we'll see. I had to come here, I had to hear it. I want to take it home. I'm going to hook it up in the studio and we're going to listen to it. And, see if I kind of, get what I get from it, see if I can hear the difference in the studio. That's the main thing. So let's now go back to we're going to go back to the Little Red Monster by Weird Audio with the tube a little bit more heated and see what we get out of it, okay? And then I'll test my other mics tonight as well. The same way I'm testing now, I'm just going to run right into the interface, right into Logic and see how they sound. So I'm going to do that tonight when I get home, okay? All right, after we play the bass. Holla at your boy. Let y'all hear that too. All right, so we're going to stop this recording now. Bam, out. Oops. Mic check 1 2. 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 And now we're going to do this one last time. We're going to do the Little Red Monster with a little bit more tube heat on it and see if. Hold on. I ain't having record mode. Take it back. Okay, now we're back with the Little Red Monster with a little bit more tube on the heater. Heat on the heater. Now the thing about this, you know what I'm noticing? When I'm in record mode, the waves look bigger than when it's finally processed. And then when I look at the process, now the waves are smaller. So when I thought the other mic, the 47, was louder than the Little Red Rooster, Little Red Monster. I could have been wrong because now that the wave files actually shrunk just a little bit more. But this will be the second take of the Little Red Monster. So we're going to get right to it and go right over to the Omni. So now we're in Omni, 1 up from Omni, 2 up from Omni, 3 up from Omni. Now we are Cardioid. 1 from Cardioid, 2 from Cardioid, 3 from Cardioid, figure 8, and figure 8 in the back, and figure 8 in the front. Back over to Omni mode. Omni mode, which should be a side address just a little bit. You can't hear from the back, but you can hear more side address if you get up close. So you have a group of singers that can just get around the mic. This is Omni. Figure 8 is more directly in the back of the mic. So you go right here, but most directly in the back. There's not a lot of side action. You can hear, or I can hear, there's nothing happening on the side until I switch back to Omni, and now I'm getting a little bit of side action. Get a little bit of side action now, but when I go back to figure 8, there's not a lot of side action going on. But now there's some front action, there's some back action, okay? So I did 3 wave files, and again, when I get home, I'll see if this bad boy is worth getting. A lot of people don't know about this mic. This is a new company, new compared to all these other mics that I have for sure, Blue and Neumann and Audio Technica. You know the mics I have in my collection. They're definitely not as new as they are. But I think this microphone company came out in either 19 or 20. So it's a new mic. And again, it's supposed to sound like a U67 when you listen to this bad boy. And I like it. It sounds pretty good. It's not as detailed and crisp as the 4047 does. It's not detailed, and even when I put it up close, it's not detailed and crisp. There's no, excuse me. I don't hear the sibilants like I would hear with the 4047. But then again, with that being said, the 4047 is not a tube mic. This is a tube mic. Tube is warmed up. Bada bing, bada boom. I must say I'm not too impressed with it. It sounds like something that I might have already in the studio, but we won't know tonight. So the only way to find out the mic is not to pay almost $600 or $500 to take the mic home, test it, and bring it back. I don't do that. I bring my tools with me, hook it up, listen to it, and then we can hear it, and then we go back home, we can make a determination. I was gonna leave some money when I have to leave $175 down. I don't want to tie up that much money because I've been buying a lot of stuff, very expensive guitars. You know what I mean? That one's 1800. The Carvin was 1200. I've been buying a lot of expensive guitars, so I can't be taking money out because, yeah, I'm saying, holla at your boy. So that's it. I'm out. Talk to y'all later. Testing today the Weird Audio Little Red Monster microphone, new company, U67 microphone. I never heard of U67. Maybe I can download a file or import a file of a U67 into Logic and I'll be able to hear it. Maybe that's possible. I'm not sure, but we'll see. I just wanted to compare it to the 4047. I should have brought another tube mic over here, but that's okay. Tonight we're gonna plug in the tube mics as well. Do the same thing with this mic pre, just to make sure we're keeping it consistent. Okay. All right, I'm out, y'all. Talk to y'all later. Thank y'all for looking. Holla at your boy. Holla. Guitar Center, Cherry Hill, Dan, Alex, ask them too. They cool. Holla. Oh.